Hi everybody, welcome back to Generic 195, and now I feel a little bit better, so I'm going to tell you what the four tape speeds four video tape speeds that I know of are. There's SP, LP, SLP, and EP. Let's start off with SP. Standard play. Most of the tapes you can usually record 2 hours on, but sometimes with 8-hour tapes or so you can record a little more, like 2 hours and 30 minutes, or with my rare tapes, it's over 3 hours. And it has the highest quality that most people would want. And it can play on any VCR out there. Now LP, long play, usually it holds up to 4 hours, but some hold up to 6. Some a little less, like 3 hours. Every tape varies and VCRs vary, but usually 4 hours. So most of my tapes do, and the quality goes down a little bit, but you've seen before that it's still viewable. And it holds up to 4 hours usually, and you can still view it. It's just that the quality is a little low. Now SLP, super long play, is usually sometimes the longest recording speed on most videotapes, which usually holds up to 6 hours, sometimes more. I have Maxell tapes that hold 8 hours in SLP. And on my rare 10-hour tapes, it's 10 hours. And who would want to sit through 10 hours watching the same tape? No one has time to do that, so just watch them in parts. And the quality would even be slightly lower than LP. But even then it's still viewable. Just don't watch it all at once, otherwise you'll neglect on what important things you have to do in your life, like taking out the trash or raking leaves, shoveling snow, etc. Now EP is also another longest mode, which most videotapes have that as the longest mode, believe it or not. Usually it holds 6 hours, or 8 hours or more. And I think it's around the same as SLP, except the quality might be a bit higher, I'm not quite sure, which stands for extended play. It takes up all of the entirety of the tape. And I think it's all kind of around the same quality as SLP, and if some people need to record shows or their long family events, then they could just record You can just record it and watch it over time. It takes a few days to watch it all. And that's basically it. But it's also still viewable. And as a bonus, I'm going to tell you what happens if you record over a tape. Alright. It's okay if you record on a tape with the security tab in, because that's it's the first time you record it over, it's when the quality is best on any tape speed. But if you take a piece of Scotch tape and put it over the recording tab and then record there, quality will get lower. Or sometimes if you leave the original security tab in, quality will be slightly lower. But then if you decide to record over that, it'll get even lower. And again, lower, and the quality will eventually become unviewable and unrecognizable and so bad that you have to throw it out. So I would only recommend recording on it 3 times. First being the original, then the 2 or 3, and that's it. No more than that. It's almost like VHS generation loss. But please only copy your family memories and nothing more. Alright. Even then, with VHS generation loss that I did almost 2 years ago, which really didn't go so well, because a lot of you guys were complaining that it was fake. I know that. I'm really not going to do that in real life, but if you record on a blank tape, and the quality will be perfect. The first generation copy, master copy, as they would say. But if you take a blank tape, hook it up, take a second VCR and hook that up and record that onto there, and then it's a second generation, with the quality will be slightly lower, and then sound will be a little lower, but it's still viewable, and it's a copy of the original. But if you take that copy and put another blank tape in and record it onto there, then it'll become a third generation copy, which will be even lower, but yet still viewable. And that's the most viewable, lowest. And that's as far as I would personally go, up to generation 3. And I strongly not recommend recording on generation 4, 5, 6 or more, because the quality will get worse with every copy being recorded. First to go would be the color, and then the picture, and then the sound, which actually go together. It would destroy the VCR and the tape, so please do not do that. First of all, only record your family memories onto generation 2 and 3, so you don't get in trouble. I know I feel silly for saying this because no one does that anymore, but if you still like videotapes like me, and I also have a friend who likes the same thing too, do not record past generation 3. Only go up to generation 3 on your own videos, so you don't get in trouble. Anyway, this was me telling you some facts about videotapes, the recording speeds, and some extra bonus materials about videotapes. Okay, everybody. Thank you guys for watching, if you're interested. Sorry if I bored you to death. If you were bored to death at all, you could have clicked out in the video and watched some of my other videotapes that are not related to VHS. But anyway, for the rest of you, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again all soon. Goodbye for now.